Do you know how likely a nuclear war is to happen in 2022? I wasn't even born, but I've heard from my grandpa that it almost happened. A horrific scenario where nuclear weapons cause radioactive fallout, collapsing our civilization and making the Earth uninhabitable. But it never happened, because a natural disaster hit us. Have you ever heard about large igneous provinces? These are volcanoes that don't explode, but huge cracks open in the Earth crust and lava just starts bubbling out, oozing across the landscape and releasing tons of toxic gases. The most dangerous thing about an igneous province is that it can keep up the oozing for centuries. With the wind effect, these toxic gases spread all over the world and change the atmospheric composition. One of these magmatic gases reduced the oxygen level in the air. Sadly, there's only little oxygen left in the world. Before it's too late for humanity, the Oxygen Center is invented. It generates oxygen by electrolysis of underground water, and the required electricity is generated by using coal. But you should be slowly moving away from coal towards sustainable sources of energy. This is the only hope for us. You should immediately find and warmly welcome everyone who survived around the globe. Now it's your time, but don't worry. I'll be your guide along your journey.
And that is the setup for Oxygen. This is a demo that's just come out, has been out on Steam for a little while now. I've picked it up during the Steam Next Fest, I think just recently finished. Haven't played this game at all, just fired it up, so let's dive into the tutorial. Alright, this section is about... Okay, so we've got a couple of tutorials. We'll go basics first, why not?
Welcome to the tutorials.
Oh,
I'm happy to see you here. Let's start with the basics.
Let's do that.
First, we should start with the camera controls.
What's it to move around? Alright, yep. Q and E to rotate, yep, pretty standard, or mouse button. Not a big fan of middle mouse button to move, but yep. Num plus num minus.
Great. Let's move on to the next step. As you see, our people are in front of the Oxygen Center. When they are out, they use oxygen tanks. We have to keep the Oxygen Center running to provide the required energy to our buildings. Perfect. Here we can see the total energy consumption of the Oxygen Center and also our constructors list. Our constructors are always ready and will start working as soon as you plan a construction.
So this is sort of acts like the town centre in a way.
Let's move on to the energy menu. Here we can see our energy resources. There is only coal right now, but we'll hopefully move on to sustainable energy resources later. Now let's focus on coal. To keep the Oxygen Center running, our people should be sent to the ruins to collect the required coal.
Okay, so that's got materials in it, okay. Metro station, workforce, okay. I'm pretty sure I've just done that. Metro, 3. Okay.
Very good. By doing that, we assign the profession of scavenger to those settlers.
Okay, so they now...
Let's open the professions menu. Awesome. Here we can see all assigned professions. If no profession is assigned to a settler, it means the settler becomes a constructor. Now it's time to focus on basic needs: water, food, and houses. Let's start with the water purifier.
Buildings. Alright, so it's got a standard grid, okay. What can we do? We can rotate with middle, clicking the middle right mouse button, or energy consumption if the oxygen generator is activated. So there's no indication of where I should put it. I'm going to assume over water, but... Oh, so I'm going to put it there, okay. Ah, because that is actually... So the one downside of some tutorials, they force you into particular things, so I don't know what that normally would display if I was doing it over here, for example. I assume it to be okay to put it there, but they want me to put it there specifically, so we will do that. Sign it, so oh, it's under construction. Yeah, fair enough. And while it's doing that, some of the quick comments. Okay. Graphically, it doesn't look too bad. What else we got around here? Okay, so we've got these buildings that just seem to be scavengeable for particular thing. Alright, that was built. Oh, well, it's a lot smaller than the bloody box it was in. Okay. Alright, so we click on that and we sign. It wants me to put 3 workers into it.
Great! Now we have a water purifier where we can produce water. When a certain amount is produced, one of the workers will drop off the produced water at the closest storage. Now let's focus on food production. It's best to start with the fishing dock.
Okay. So still the food and water, fishing dock. Okay. It's interesting, it tells you what upfront you're going to get, so we can't do that. This crack will explode in 0.1 days. You can build a gas extractor to prevent explosion and generate electricity. I'm guessing exploding is probably not good. That's going to explode in 3.1. Okay. So how many workers do I want me to put? 2.
Well done. We've now taken care of our basic supply of food and water. You should make sure that enough food and water are on hand at all times. Now let's build a canteen so that our people can visit when they are hungry or thirsty. If there is no canteen in your settlement, they go to the closest storage to them. Each visit to the canteen brings extra points to the confidence level of the visitor.
And then she blows. A lot of already stuff. We've got French fries, canned fish, tomato, paste, potato, yeah. Kevlar, plastic. So where is the... That's just my workers and where they're doing. So they've got 3 in water, 2 in this fishing dock. But where's the scavenger stuff? One worker.
Good. Now we have a canteen. Our people prefer the closest canteen to them when they are hungry or thirsty. On the other hand, canteen workers prefer the closest storage to pick up the required food and water. Now let's focus on constructing some houses.
Housing? Container house. How many does it want me to build? 4. don't know if I would have built them there. But maybe there's a reason like that. But so we've got 16 homeless. What did that? I didn't even read what that did. Yeah, okay, so that builds 4 houses, consumes 1 energy, and takes 20 metal. And we've got 75 metal planks, gears, bricks. Okay. So food, we're producing 27, consuming 15. So we've got a positive of 12. Okay, then we've got our likewise water, so we're consuming 60. Oh, we've got a good positive there. Okay, so the information is all there. So now we've got 8 homeless. Homeless. How does the animation? Can't get any closer than this. So they've wandered off to the storage to get what they need to build. And you can just see that guy.
Excellent. Now our people have houses to rest, have kids, and more importantly, fill up the oxygen tanks. Let's build some roads for faster walking speed.
Roads. Why did that just pop up and say? Can we build button? Okay. Build dirt road. Okay. Let's build a dirt road through there. What does that consume? It doesn't say it uses anything. Okay.
Perfect. Now our people will walk faster when they are on the roads. You should also know that roads don't require any construction material but can only be built by construction workers.
Okay. Next tutorial. Fairly basic
Welcome
so far.
again. Let's continue with the challenges. Wind is one of the main challenges in this world because winds bring toxic gases and reduce the oxygen level. Therefore, we should get ready for them. Since the winds bring toxic gases, our people can get sick on these windy days and die if they are not treated. Therefore, we should build a medical post.
Community medical post. Oh, want me to build it that way. Okay, so we've got a research centre. So we've got 14.
Great! The medical post is built as planned. Our people can go there if they are sick and stay there until their treatments are completed. Since the oxygen center consumes more energy during the winds, we should store a considerable amount of coal before the winds. Let's build a coal mine.
Resources, come on. Makes sense, you've got to plop it on it. Makes sense. I should put this into this one. Waiting. Three. Produce coal. Okay. Okay, so production, normal speed of production. make it faster? Oh, productivity. This is the average productivity of the workers in the building. Okay. Oh, and that's the path it's using to go to there, so okay. It would be nice if the demo actually used the previous demo tutorial to continue on, but no, it doesn't matter, because there the houses are there. Right, produce enough coal, 25. Your eyes clean, you can know what it's doing, it's got...
Very good. Now we have enough coal for the upcoming windy days. Now we should run the oxygen generators in all of the buildings. Workers don't consume oxygen tanks when the generator is turned on in the building.
Click on the oxygen center.
Perfect. You can also run the oxygen generator in any specific building you need. If it's off, workers consume oxygen tanks. They go home for filling when their oxygen tanks are empty. Now let's check the buildings with sufficient oxygen. Awesome. You should also know that there are some buildings where oxygen generators work automatically. Now let's check the energy consumption of the buildings. Amazing! Now you know how to control your building's oxygen sufficiency and energy consumption. As these oxygen generators increase your energy consumption, you should remember to turn them off when your energy is short.
Hello, kaboom.
Now it's time to take action regarding cracks. Cracks explode if there is no gas extractor placed on them. Then, they start releasing toxic gases and can become a risky zone for our people. To unlock gas extractor, we should build a research center first.
Build a research center, assign. Okay, so once that's done its disappeared thing, you can rebuild that building, which I think was actually a research center, so very inconvenient. Okay, so that's what I was curious before. So 30 stone and 40 plastic required to build it, and that's it getting built. Okay. We can make it faster, we can stop the operation, and we can dismantle the building. Okay. It wants 3 people placed in it. There we go. And it produce gather research point at 15. So it just does it. Okay, so I want 15 of those. Oh, hello. There's obviously the tree. That's probably where the game's going to tell me to go next. So wait for that. Turn on oxygen. Workers don't consume oxygen tanks when the generator is turned on in the building. Okay, so let's turn it on.
Very well. Now we have a research center and adequate research points for unlocking the gas extractor. Let's use the research points to unlock the gas extractor from the research center menu.
Okay, so gas extractor, water turbine, solar panel. Okay. Prevents explosions, generates oxygen by extracting toxic gases from the cracks. Requires 30 gears and 25 plastics, and I'm assuming just... Okay, so just immediately unlocks, you don't have to wait for it.
Well
okay.
done. Now you know how to use your research points to unlock anything from the research center menu. Now we should build a gas extractor on the crack. It is the only way to prevent its explosion, and also will be able to generate electricity for the oxygen center.
Okay. Total energy is 3005. It's going down, I assume, because we haven't got the resources. Is that that's why it's going down? It's using 18 automatic generators. Okay. Isn't it going to go up now? It did. Okay, so that's okay. So that makes sense. So it took its 15 coal from here. It's got 10 in the storage. I assume that's what that's saying. It'll now go to 15 when that ticks around to there. Oh, it's gone to 0, so that means it's got coal. I'm assuming you're carrying coal, eh? Okay, activity, shipping in products carried. Okay, okay. So they're just walking back and forth with the coal. Okay. So this, I'm liking this so far. Curious what the quote unquote normal game will be, but rather than just getting out of the tutorial stage. But it's got fairly standard stuff. You've got energy essentially with this guy. You've got production to fuel the energy. You've got medical stuff. You've got research. You've got houses. It's not exactly setting anything, setting itself apart per se, other than the setting that it's
Excellent. Now we've protected our people from a possible explosion. Don't forget, these cracks can occur anywhere. Now it's time to take care of the dead trees and revive them. Trees require a lot of water to reach the required vitality for creating a tree dome. During a rainy or snowy day, trees don't require water.
So click the building. Oh, that's oh weird. That's describing as a building's a bit odd, but okay. Assign a worker to a tree.
Great. When a tree's vitality reaches the required percentage, it generates a tree dome and acts as a natural oxygen center. Any building under a tree dome has no energy consumption. People don't get sick during the winds and also don't consume oxygen tanks under a tree dome.
Okay. It's hard to see that because it's now being sort of this. Yeah. Alright, that's fairly straightforward. So you've got research, you've got your overview of the energy and O2. You've got the building on the cracks to prevent them and taking. Okay. Alright, what's next? Number 3.
Welcome again. Let's continue with our people's confidence. Our people's confidence is quite important, especially regarding productivity and the vote of confidence. Let's see the parameters of the vote of confidence. Great. As you see, you can do several things to increase the vote of confidence. It indicates at what level the settlers support you.
Assuming that 0 of 10.
Let's start with a nice cafe for our people to meet over and socialize.
Alright, so what have we got in this setup? We've got 4 houses back there, we've got storage, research centre, water purifier and a fishing dock. Okay. Got a couple of trees. Oh, people, production. This is statistics, production. Okay, annual reports. Fair enough. Okay. So you can basically assign workers to basically any of these buildings and you'll get the materials that are contained in it. So an abandoned apartment, so If I want the plastic, I assign people to the plastic bit. If I want metal planks, I assign people to that. If I just want coal, I do that. Okay, that's interesting. So you can scavenge particular parts of it if you need it, rather than doing the entire thing and just getting them in. Interesting. So you have a total of 15 total scavengers as a sort of a worker specialty, spread across the canned fish, plastic and brick. Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting concept. Right, where is it? Oh, there it is, still going.
Very well. Now our people can enjoy their free time at this cafe. Each visit brings extra points to the visitor's confidence. Now let's focus on some decorations and build a star.
Okay. Okay, so the confidence now has 4. So why does it have 4? Because each completed building brings extra points. Each demolished or collapsed building lowers the total score. Okay, so this is how you... Okay, fair enough. Okay, what are we doing? Decoration. We're building a star. What does this do? Decorative yellow star. People visit the decorative object to increase their confidence level. 4 people can visit at a time, and each visit brings +4. Okay. One assumes they're carrying stuff on their backs rather than in their hands when they're walking towards the buildings to build, because they're all using the same pickaxe kind of thing to build. So, yeah.
Perfect. Now our people can enjoy their free time when they visit this decoration. Each visit brings extra points to the visitor's confidence depending on the decoration type. Now it's time to build some high-level comfort duplex buildings and increase our people's confidence.
Build duplex. Isn't that a house of some sort? Alright, what do we got? So medium size, that can capacity for 6 people. The other ones are standard, ones are 4. So fertility rate, oxygen tank filling, comfort level are all low, whereas this one's all high. Because obviously consume more energy, 6 versus 1. And takes a lot more resources to build. Okay. We're going to build 2 of them. Alrighty, can do that. So we've already gone back here, we've already got 4 houses for 4 people each. We've got adult, young adult and 2 children in that one. Young adult, old adult. Cannot be turned off, oxygen is always turned on if not paused. Okay, that makes sense. So if we go back into this confidence thing, each completed building brings 4. Okay, so that's why we've got... Because I've done that building and that building. These other ones obviously don't count for the tutorial, I'm assuming. Otherwise I assume they would be. So if I click on a worker, do I get there? Okay, so there's an awful lot of oxygen tank is... Text that popped up then, it's now not. Okay.
Very good. These buildings also have high-speed oxygen fill-up. Therefore, our people will be able to fill their oxygen tanks more quickly. Now let's build a temple for our people.
They will last 4 days initially. So does the housing, building houses... Yeah, okay, so 4 points regardless of what the building is you get every time for buildings. And does that mean there's a level? Your next voter confidence target is level 5. The next check is in 35.3 days. Looks like I've got to level 1 because of Okay, so you've gone 16. Okay, assuming they all start at 10, then next level for buildings will go to level 2 when I get to 40. Which means I'd have to build 10 buildings to get to that point. I'd like to assume that for the normal game I would have the 4 houses here would have got me the 4 points each. That would have got me 4, that would have got me 4. So there's 24 points alone there, and with the ones I've built already I would have probably gone very close to 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 10 with the 6 already, with the other buildings already built part of the demo. So that would have got me to that 40 points, and that would already be level 2. Interesting. That's an interesting concept to do that. It's like like you've always a lot of other games do have a happiness sort of meters in them, and they've sort of turned it into confidence. It looks like it's every 35.2 days, and got year 1, day 1. Okay, so we've been probably playing this particular tutorial for 5 minutes or so, to maybe 10 minutes, and that's already up to 19. It's already just still day 1, so obviously this is going to take a fair bit of time to get to 35.2 days, I suspect. Alright, well that takes a lot of time to build. It doesn't look like you can make it build any quicker by productivity is E, because he's 30, okay. Leisure. Okay, so he's obviously, why is he at 4? Because social life. Each visit to a cafe or canteen brings 1 point, so he's been there 4 times. Oh, just went up to 4 because he went and visited the star. Okay. He's up to 8 on his own. So if he gets to 10, does he then level up? I assume that's what that's going to do. Interesting. Okay, so can we get a summary of what they're all at just by a quick... No. So that's professions, but you don't know what... Okay, so you've got to click on each one to get this. Oh, he's got 1 of 10. Why? Because he was hunger. Each day brings +1 point of the assessor finds something to eat. Okay. Nearly there.
Well done. Now we have a temple. Each visit to this temple brings extra points to the visitor's confidence. Now let's build a playground for our lovely kids.
The community playground. Yes, let's put it next to the pile of the lava output thing. That makes perfect sense. I would think that. Have we unlocked anything in the research center? No, we haven't. Okay, so I'm curious to know if the tutorial is going to last long enough for that to go up, explode, and take that building with it. Right, so early winter, almost done a day. Oh, don't do. Okay, so let's click on some more people. So he's had 4 to... Okay, so he has leveled up. Because he's got +3 because he's in it. Each day brings extra points depending on the house comfort. So he's got closed top. Okay, so he's got 4 from leisure, social life. Okay. I can rename them. Okay. I can cycle through each of them. Okay. So it looks like as long as you build the appropriate house...
Excellent. Now you know the main parameters of the vote of confidence. Keep it as high as possible. Otherwise, our people may leave us in the future.
So they do. There is some... Okay, that's curious. Right, I think this might be the last of the tutorials.
Let's continue with exploration. Now it's time to build a submarine dock by the river so that new people can join us by using it.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that as a thing, but okay. Submarine dock technology. Submarine dock. Oh, that looks smaller than the fishing stuff. Weird. Okay. So what does that take to build? That takes 170. Okay, only just takes 50 metal. Okay. Let's speed these guys up.
Awesome. Now we can find new people by using the submarine dock. Now let's prepare some canned fish for our expedition teams.
Canned fish. Build a canning station. Okay. I wasn't sure I necessarily get the scale of some of these buildings. Like, that's meant to be a submarine dock, and it's kind of small for a submarine dock, maybe. Right, what is this one? This one takes metal, stone, and brick. Okay. So we're not consuming anything. Oh, we are. Oh, because the houses, I guess. How many houses have we got? 6, that makes sense, because we've got 6 being consumed. If I turn on that, what's over there? So that's a research centre. So if we go and do that, that'll now join the 9 and give us 50. Oh, that makes perfect sense. So we don't have any coal, but I can't imagine that's going to. What is that? Okay. Sustainable energy storage. Capacity. Automatic generators. Buildings. It does give you good information on each of those dialogue boxes there. The other thing is missing from this, and I've only just actually realised, there's no mini map at all. So I can only go down that far. Obviously that's a bit of a fog of war, so maybe that's what extends the map. Bit of fog of war at the top there, and then we can't go any further. Oh yes we can, we go this, go all the way across here. It's a relatively small area they were working in, but I'm assuming that what we're about to do with this tutorial is build something that'll expand it. What do we got? Alright, so it hasn't actually got all the materials there yet. These. Oh, let's free this up. Right. Assign workers to the canning station, 1, 2, 3, and start producing or gathering fish. Canning station, oh okay, so what have we got there? So it's going to... Okay, so inputs are going to be can of fish of 15 and metal planks of 15. So I'm assuming they're just going to take metal planks from the central... Oh, they've got fish in the storage, do they? Yes, they do, okay. And metal planks are going to come from there, and from that it's going to spit out.
Very well.
Okay.
Now we can produce as many canned fish as we need for the Signal Tower and Raider teams.
Signal tower and radar.
Now it's time to build a Signal Tower. We'll discover new places and save many people with the help of it.
Okay, that's under technology. Signal tower. Alright, let's speed up again. I do like this, it gives you, that's good visual indicator of the good indication of the what's required. And pause it slide down to number there. What do I need? 1 signal worker.
Perfect. Now we have a Signal Tower. You can send your team after discovering a new location. Now let's build a radar and discover new material deposits around.
Technology again. Yep, radar. Speed him up. And we're going to put 1 person into this one. Yeah, so it's got some interesting concepts with the trees and the oxygen as a sort of a thing, but it's not really doing anything, but it's doing. I do like what I'm seeing here. It does seem like it might have some legs to it, this one. Alright, what do workers? We want just one worker.
Well done. You've completed the
Oh,
tutorial
that's it.
successfully. Please go back to the main menu and start a real journey.
Okay, I was expecting that to be a bit more than that. Alright, let's start a quick game and just see exactly. Start a game without tutorials. Is this still the 4? Okay. So we'll start a new game and just see how this sets it up. Okay, so we've got... Also, we'll be clicking on the name of your profile. So what are we starting? Number of settlers. Okay. Fewer settlers increase the difficulty. Okay, so what have we got? Cracks less often and then explode. If they can occur anywhere with easily, its frequency becomes lower and the explosion gaps become longer. Okay. Alright, we'll just stick to normal. Should I play this game? Alright. Continue. So there's sort of... Okay, upcoming tasks will be... Okay, this is how the upcoming tasks will be declined in 7.8 hours. Let's start with the basic needs. Water, food and houses, accept. Okay, this is going to be what's going to derive what I'm going to be doing. So okay, first thing we need some houses. So let's go Katana houses. Let's build them up in this little section. Do the standard ones all in a row, that's what we do. Build a fishing dock. Now, this is good now, because we can now see what the game actually do when we can place where we want it. So, fishing dock. Okay, so we do have some limitations, but what is... So, okay, so we've got... Let's just move this around this way so you can see this. We've got that blue sort of shaded section starting from sort of 5 blocks on the left there. That's too far in. Okay, so you can sort of place it when you want to as long as you've got... Okay, fair enough. And a water purifier I think was under there, so we'll put next to it's got the basic same concept. Really hoping to have that on the same line, but I can't. Alright, that's fine. Fishing dock, water pure and a canteen. Alright. So let's just build this canteen, which is that one. So let's just rotate that. Plonk it. Let's just speed up everything. So there's our houses built, so we've got down to no homeless now, which is good. We've got fishing dock, water purifying canteen being built at the moment. Done. Well done. So they've got 5 confidence point 5. Okay, the game's paused. Well, this is probably up. That's good. Metal 25 and stone of 15. Okay, let's just bring this down to slower speed for a second. Alright, let's put 1 into there. So if I put 1, does that mean we get... I can put 1 into each of these, just curious to see what happens with that. And there's 1 in there. Now I'm curious what to do with this. So if we now assign a worker to that, you can't assign any more workers to that, so why... This is the average productivity of the workers in the building, of the workers in the building, okay. So 4%, so let's go up to 3. Why is that not going anywhere? 4% is hardly moving. Nope, now it's gone to 5%, 6%. Normal speed production. So does turn on, don't give on in the building, is it in the... Also don't go any quicker, okay. Let's do that to 4. So now that they've done, ticked up extra 3 workers, it's now drawing lines from the workers that are going to move into the building. Alright, let's go and do this for a start. So we'll do that. What we're going to need to do is under, where was it? Was it resources? No. Coal mine. Oh, that's now got to research that one, do I? That's a bit sneaky. Research centre. We won't put it near a building thing that's about to go kaboom. We'll put it up here. And I did say that roads were free, so let's do that. Then front of these buildings. Why did that just stop me from building that on the save coming? That's a bit frustrating. Go and join that to that. Right. Right, let's just speed up a bit to see. Alright, so let's assign some workers. 3. Efficient. So we've got 2 in construction, 1 in the canteen, 4 in the water purifier, 3 in the fishing dock, 3 in the technologies research centre, and 1 in this... We can assign more to the tree. You can't assign it there though, that's interesting. Okay. Or is it because I've got 3 trees in the area that we can actually... There's one down there. Is there a 3rd tree somewhere? There's a 3rd tree there, I think. Yeah, okay, that's probably why. Okay. Looks like it's on a normal speed. Each hour takes roughly is about a minute. Just use a stopwatch to see that. So that looks like it's on one hour of game time is 1 minute. So 24 minutes for a full day cycle on normal speed. Do the same. Speed up to 3 in a second. And that comes down to about 3 seconds or so if you're doing it at this fastest game speed. So, right, so let's have a look. So we've got voter confidence. So the next voter confidence target is level 5 in 34.5 days. So based on that, if we left this run at normal speed, that's an awful lot of time. So we've built buildings. We've got 32 points out of that. 80 to get to the next level. That's different. I think that was 40 in the tutorial, which is interesting. Maybe the tutorial's done it at easy, so that these numbers are different. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. So, what's the next thing we should try and do? Let's turn on all generators. So we are doing that. I reckon what we want now is the research centre. And we want to do some research. Because we need to do a coal. Where's that gone? Cafe. Easy. Okay. Where's the coal? Coal mine there. No, that's just a Taylor. Okay, so can I build a coal mine and I just didn't realise it? Resources. Coal mine. Research Centre Special 50. Did I completely not see that? Special. Plant house, shelter, gas extractor, metalworks, coal mine. There it is. Okay. So it looks like it's got stages to it. You've got coal mine at the beginning, then you've got metal processing, then a quarry. Does that mean you need to research metal processing as a separate thing? Metal processing there. So I assume that means if you research metal processing, the actual building then can be turned into a quarry or make that sort of. Okay. So what have we got? What are some research have we got? We've got just 5. Okay. Now we've got 10. Wow, that's going to take a lot of time at normal speed to get to 50 just to be able to build a... well, let's generate, let's see if we can crack with the help of a gas extractor. Accept. Build a research shooter. Done. Unlock gas extractor. Which is this one. So it wants me to build that one first. Okay. And build 2 gas extractors on this, on one of these places. So can you, oh, this is going to be a bit, you probably can't get research from just one of these deposits. Okay, that's a metal deposit. Okay, that's going to be very similar to a coal deposit. Okay. I wonder if these have a limitation of what's actually in them. Okay. Alright, let's just speed this up so we get our 15 research to get the gas extractors. There we go, got 15, so into here, gas extractor. Done. Right. So let's build, was it technology that was under? No. Energy, gas extractor. I don't think I can put it on that because that's already exploded, is that right? So where is one that I can... oh, here's one. Done. Let me do a second one. Where's the second one I can do? Here's one. That makes sense for that to highlight that because they literally can't be... they can't be anywhere else, so it makes sense for them to be highlighted. Okay, so we've got 3 on construction now. What's that? Okay, now it's been built. Okay, and okay, so now 3 constructors are going there and they're doing their thing. So they'll build one of them. They'll then wander down there and do that one. Oh, that might explode first. Might be too. Okay, start building. Oh, it's gonna be real close. Kaboom! Before it finishes. Yep. Okay. Interesting. And yeah, my worker was not surprisingly. He be dead. So that's interesting. So is there a second one around? I'll just have to wait until these are returned to normal, I guess. Because the other one, I'm not seeing any others that are within any decent range that... so that's as far as I can zoom out. So it's a lot bigger place than what we had in the tutorials, that's for sure. Okay, so you're going to be back in 0.9 of a day, so we'll do that. What have you got? You've got at 30, so it's not too bad, I guess. But mind you, was it faster speed? So let's just do this to get to 50 to get the coal mine. And I think we've kind of seen everything this demo at least has to do at the moment. So I'm gonna build the coal mine, which. Oh wait a second, do we even have a coal deposit nearby? No, where's coal? Oh, coal deposit there. Couldn't realise it because I didn't see it because it had the snow on it from the snow that's happening. It's a neat effect actually. So in the other game we built a submarine dock in the tutorial. Where would I do that? Sim just on what appears to be a canal. A canal has been built on the edge here, I guess. What have we got? 45. Wait till that goes to 50, and then we'll go and research the coal and dump that into there. I can imagine that's done. Yep, okay. So let's coal. Was that one? Yes. So build resources, coal mine on the coal. Alright, that's nearly done. So we'll be able to build the second one of these. Let's go fast speed to get that. 0 days. What does it just stop? Oh, the crack just disappears altogether. Oh, that's okay. I thought it might have gone back to... Okay. Oh, there's another crack that's just appeared out of... Okay, so the cracks will just appear out of nowhere. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Resources. That was technology, wasn't it? Energy. That was under energy. So, chunk. Hopefully they'll get that mine built quick enough that... So I've been going for an hour and a bit, 5 minutes now. I think we've probably shown off enough of this game. I'm liking it. I think it's got some things about it. Oh, we've got low energy. I need to do that. Start saving some energy. Hopefully with the making of this, that'll start to go into there, and we'll end up having some stuff being made. So let's build that. Let's put some into the workforce. New task. So how many tasks have I now got? Oh wow! Game over there. Unfortunately, oxygen has stopped due to lack of energy resources. Okay. So there's literally a hard end game over state. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a good point to stop this demo. I like that. It'll be interesting to know that I did the tutorial say that I was going to get this point at some point. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. I think that's good. I'll probably have another crack at this and report back in one of our next upcoming podcasts. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.